What's a good word? What's a good word, everyone? I'm Kenny Varn, the owner of SportsBooks.com. Welcome as we break down the Kansas State Wildcats, favored by 7, down from 7.5 yesterday, over the Arizona Wildcats coming in for this big showdown. Now, the first thing we got to tell you, although both these teams are in the Big 12, this is not a Big 12 matchup. This is a non-conference game. Let's make that abundantly clear, as they already had scheduled this game. So as we look at this game, I don't like road teams on a short week. When they both played, I don't like the short week. When I look at this, I have to look at the lines, like the offense and defensive lines. Who's better up front in the trenches? And I have to give the edge to Kansas State. As bad as their secondary might be, and they could pick it apart for Arizona, I'm not sure they'll have the time on a consistent basis to get the job done there. This is an Arizona defense that led up 39 to New Mexico. And no, it wasn't garbage time. Halftime, 27-24. That really concerns me. You got Coach Kleiman coming off one of his clunkers where they were fortunate enough to escape Tulane, but they did escape. We got to remember that. You know, as bad as Kansas State might have looked, but when I look at the mobile quarterback for Kansas State, I look for the running backs. I think there's going to be a lot of space, and it's going to open up any passing game that they might have. And they could score plenty of points. Now, Arizona can take care of that secondary with the quarterback, Fafita, running around making plays. And I could see that happening. So the 7, but I could see some points in this game. So I can't recommend the over because it's at 61.5. And like last night with Texas State and Arizona State, if you got the bad number of 59.5, you lost. If you got it through the week and did your research earlier, then you won. So now you're betting a bad number. So if you think it's going to get to 80 and still think it's going to go way over, fine. But I think the chink in the Arizona armor is going to be really consistently scoring, even though their offense is high-powered. Having time to throw with that defensive line, can they really get through running the ball? And one great stat, before I get to this stat, sportsatballs.com, come join us. What we're going to do, right now we are sitting with Manchester City, minus 545 as a pick'em. We are sitting Florida State as a pick'em. And if Alabama and Georgia win, just to win the game, we have another winner on Saturday. So we have a lot set up. We got the Lions -1 because we put them with the Bills plus 8.5. A lot of the stuff we do, we set up during the week. We still have a couple of others where the spreads are about the same. So what we're going to do here at sportsatballs.com, when you sign up with us, we're going to give you these 4 days free: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We'll give those free, and then day one of your week or month or year-long packages will start on Monday, because we start getting those Saturday and Sunday games a week ahead of time before a lot of the point spreads are meshed and really at a sharp level. So that's one of the keys of joining us. But as we look at Kansas State, what's the big stats we were talking about? Last year, 6-1 straight up, 6-1 against the spread. Last 2 years, 12-2 well, not the last 2 years, but their last 14 as home favorites, 12-2. I think more stuff is pointing to Kansas State -7. You know, when you get your package and get your free Friday, you can see if we actually going to pull the trigger on this game. But come join us. I think Kansas State might pull away in this game, and with kind of a high total, the 7, I don't think will be as hard to get over, because there will be enough points scored, at least on the Kansas State side, that that might be a pretty good pick going forward today. So now what I want you to do is follow me here. We're going to put a video up here on YouTube. We're going to go Facebook Live and take and rip apart a bunch of games for the Saturday slate. We're going to do that this afternoon. This afternoon. We'll get it up, and we'll get it up here. So make sure to have your bell alerts set Get your YouTube channel set. Follow me on Facebook, Kenny Varner. So there you go. We're looking at Kansas State -7 as the better bet. We'll see you guys in the next video, and let's make money.